This is a cool view. I do apologize for the audio. It's going to come through my car. It's going to sound like shit. But you're going to take a little drive with me. You're going to dash cam with me. It's kind of cool. Shocked I've never done this. In fact, maybe this will be one of the things that we do going forward. Taking a little cruise through Plympton over to Kingston, where my parents live. So, I went to a barbecue today, impromptu barbecue. Well, on my end it was. Very nice invitation from the lady who owns the practice that I have my clinic subleasing from. And it was one of those times where I'm like, oh, this is what it's like when you're the only single at a party where everyone else has like their own families, their sibling, or not siblings, their spouses, their homes, their businesses, properties, etc. And I'm just like, there's nothing we can connect about. No one there wanted to talk about martial arts or spiritual journeys or comedy or crack jokes. It was very limited. And it was people talking about their boats and, what they're going to do with their extra property this weekend. I'm like, oh my God, dude. So the best thing I could do is ask a question. It's like, okay, what is your story? Did you grow up in China? Like, where did you come? Etc. And I got a cool story out of it. But what the fuck? That's it. There's nothing. There's no like, what do you do? What is your thing? It's like, Jesus Christ, again, I am the outlier or the outsider coming into I don't want to call it a private cookout, but it was a private cookout where there's, they're all neighbors that have known each other for a little bit. And then they're like, okay, some dude. Cool. It's like, all right, well, I'll just sit here quietly and continue to stuff my face with food and have another Cosmo or a lemon drop martini. That's right. I had a few cocktails. Not a lot. I would say the perfect amount where I feel perfectly fine physically going home. I don't want any more alcohol. I feel a little parched, but like not bad. Just sometimes, man, it's like, I don't know. I wouldn't hang out with those people again. The host, she's awesome. Her husband or partner, whatever you want to call each other, is awesome. But, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't like go out of my way to hang out with their friends for sure. You just start to learn as you're older. You're like, it's not the quantity of people that you hang around with. It's the quality of people. Like, I'm sure I have stuff to learn from them, like how to make a few bucks or whatever, but I don't know, man. I didn't have fun hanging out with you. I had fun eating food and having the lemon drop martinis. But I don't know. You just kind of learn as you get older who you want to spend your time with. And yeah, I mean, I miss having a partner. I don't know who she became or whatever. I have no interest in becoming friends with that person again or partnered with that person again. But like the person that she was when I knew her, most certainly those are some of the best years of my life. A lot of times I think back to the summers that we spent outside in a tent and like the beautiful nights like this where we just lay outside and stare up at the stars. And I miss those times, I miss when things were just a little bit more simple. It wasn't about, well, I mean, it wasn't about, I'm a lesbian. I'm joining a cult. It wasn't about that shit. I think he's my twin flame. It wasn't about that shit. It was just like, let's spend time with each other and look up at the stars. And have beautiful moments like that. And even when I was younger, I think back to this time of year and being outside and like, all right, last weekend before school, you go out with your friends. There's a massive problem with YouTube. YouTube wanted to save 34 gigs worth of shit. Like, upload my stuff and fuck off. There's nothing else you need to be doing, YouTube. I could take a left and go to my parents', but I'm just going to go to the next entrance. But what I was saying is that this is one of those beautiful nights where it's like we would stay out until 5 a.m. when the sun came up and doing whatever the fuck we could because it was the last weekend before school, especially with the football team. That was fart. And this is where my ex told me she was a lesbian, right over here. You see it? Oh, it's cranberry, but I can't really see it. Yeah, there's no lights over there. Yeah. Yeah. But it's been a wonderful ride, and, you know, you can't stay 16 forever. You can't stay, I don't know, in your 20s forever, your 30s forever, and time keeps moving. And I'm going to find another beautiful woman, and she's going to accent my life perfectly, and I'm going to accent hers perfectly. And we'll build one together. And it'll be a beautiful, beautiful life. And I have arrived at Kingdom O'Connell